All right, my name is Janine Solanki, and I'm here with Mobilization Against War and Occupation. Today we had a protest rally here in Vancouver, part of 215 cities all around the world, saying no war on Iran, no U.S. troops in Iraq, Canada, U.S. out of Iraq. This is an international day of action, and we've seen enough of these wars and occupations in the Middle East and North Africa by the United States and Canada. And we're here united today to say we want to end these wars and occupations.
International solidarity! Long live international solidarity! Sympathy with the airplane crash. The Ukrainian plane crashed off Boeing 737 upon takeoff at Tehran. In airport took the lives of 176 passengers and crew, included 63 Canadian and people from 6 other nationalities around the world. The Islamic regime of Iran shot down the plane with an anti-craft missiles and then saying perhaps accidentally, and claimed engine malfunction was the likely cause of the plane crash, and then continued for 3 days lying not only for their own people in the interior of Iran, but all around the world. 3 days. University students and people against of this criminal action protest in the cities, variety cities, and mostly in the capital city of Iran, Tehran, and streets in Iran, and so on. Since hundreds protesters were arrested and imprisoned. Tens of students in the University of Tehran and other universities with different cities who had held rallies, tens of students in solidarity with the mass protest were arrested and imprisoned. More arrests in cities and towns have been reported. The number of the people arrested since November 2019 uprising reached to more than 10,000 people. After attack and massacre to protest in November 2019, the regime officials claimed they crushed the protesters. Of course, the regime fear of the protesting masses and its use of violence and cruelty and abuse are
movements for social justice and negotiated terms respecting the people's demands to solve their problems and to negotiate peace on the terms of the people to improve the situation of the people. We are part of the International League of People's Struggle, an anti-imperialist alliance. So we are internationalists, and our focus is US-led imperialism as a main cause, if not the main cause, many of the injustices of the world, many of the conflicts, and a lot of the violence around the world. So today, a little bit later, we'll be addressing the militarization and the threat of war in the Middle East, and particularly the threats against Iran, the people of Iran. We're talking about the people of Iran. And we are addressing the sanctions. We say, end the sanctions against Iran, because they are not really punishing the regime, it seems to me. They are punishing the average person and disrupting local commerce and your access to your basic needs, causing more unemployment and causing unrest, causing more suffering of the people already suffering in the hands of the Islamic regime and their state terror and repression. We are in the anti-imperialist movement because people's struggles in various parts of the world come forward asking for solidarity. They want their causes supported for human rights, against state terror, state repression, for a decent standard of living, for real democracy, for just and lasting peace, for an end to patriarchy, and so on and so forth. And they talk about their experience and they ask for solidarity. So we join hands. And it's on this basis that my friend Parveen is working with the Just Peace Committee and has asked me here today. If we look at the US-led imperialist strategy, increased militarization, economic warfare, including the sanctions, all these tactics go far beyond conventional war. And we know this has been going on for decades, but they are really developing cyber warfare these days, using all the tools of communication they can, carrying out psychological warfare, carrying out propaganda warfare, dominating the media, and using culture to twist the minds, distort what's going on, deny and hide things that are going on, and present the world as upside down, like right is wrong and wrong is right. Let me talk about the sanctions. That is a focus of our anti-war action today. Why is sanctions part of the US-led strategy? Oh, they want to upset, create disruptions, weaken a people, a nation. They want to cause divisions. They want to push politics in one direction or in another direction. They want to cause chaos. They want to coerce. And they have the black hand of their military and their espionage and so on.
That U.S. imperialism, neither U.S. imperialism nor the Islamic regime of Iran are solutions for the Iranian people and the people in the Middle East.
Shame on you guys. Shame on you.
Hey, we are talking about the Iranian regime. Don't worry, we are addressing that question, but please do not interfere with our rally. Please be peaceful.
They support the Shah.
Okay, well,
You support U.S.
we're going to give a view on that right now. So before I start, in Iran, when there are rallies, people chant against Shah and the Islamic regime both.
Yes.
Okay? Just to confirm them.
Yay! Down with the Shah.
My name is Bryan. As she introduced me, I am here to echo the third voice towards sanctions and war. But first, my heart goes for those people, the family of the victims who were killed by plane crash that Islamic regime claimed that happened accidentally, unintentionally. But regardless of this, over 100 people were killed. And they were Afghan, they were from Ukraine, and they were from Iran as well. So we are here actually just to sympathize with those families as well. But unfortunately, these days, the people in Iran, the families, are not allowed to commemorate and they do it if they confirm that these victims are the murder of Islamic regime.
Down with the Islamic Republic
And
of Iran.
also, the government agents are trying to wrap the bodies with Islamic regime's flag. That is a shame on Islamic regime.
Down with the Islamic Republic of Iran.
The IEP, Institute for Economic and Peace, latest study shows that out of 162 countries, just 11 were not involved in conflict of one kind or another. The world as a whole has been getting incrementally less peaceful every year. This means that choices are slim if you want to live in a completely peaceful country. When I talk about peace, I mean peace as a social justice issue. Social justice fosters peace, and peace enables social justice. In fact, justice and peace go hand in hand. You cannot have one without other. Having peace means having food, shelter, clean water, clean energy, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly, right of organization, right to decent job, decent wage, free school, free transportation, no poverty, no gender discrimination, no homophobia, no torture, no stoning and execution, and not preventing people from decision making. No government and regime that denies even one of these rights can achieve peace in any country, in any corner of the world. We cannot separate building peace from the promotion of justice. If we do, we undermine both because they are interdependent. from a country that faced war once. The war awoke to ominous news on September 1980, Iran and Iraq war. I don't want to talk about the causes of this war, but both sides suffered terrible casualties. The rulers of Iraq and Iran had different motives for fighting. The Iran-Iraq war that lasted 8 years until August 30th, 1988, when Iran accepted the UN-brokered ceasefire, was a disaster. $350 billion spent and 1 million dead, half of them civilians. One biggest lesson of that war for me was that the war does not have only two sides, bad guys and good guys. To me, war has three sides. The third side that big corporate and state-owned media do not report on, but those that will be affected by war and intervention. I mean the ordinary people, civilians who have no benefit of war at all. I saw them in many cities in Iran at the time of Iraq-Iran war. In north or south, west or east. I saw them wounded, dislocated. They were even refugees in their country. They have already been attacked by a capitalist regime that stole their revolution within the country, and war made their lives much more worse. Push them back to keep silent and do not follow their dreams of a good life or push for their rights and legitimate demands. There will be never, ever any good outcome of war for this, of the war for the third side. The other two will follow their dirty politics of robbing more and spending more on militarism to fulfill their anti-human agenda. Their war is not ours, and is an extension of their domestic reactionary politic and should not ever be supported by any progressive members of the society around the world. Our war is class war. We chant no war. This is a good slogan to begin with, but it's not enough, and only serves to declare a position in history, because it lacks the strength and power to mobilize a powerful anti-war movement which we need, and is able to stick to wheelchair of American imperialism in today's real world situation. Furthermore, the slogan "No to War" carries no way out of this state of war. At least those who are for war are more rational in pursuit of their interests in the current context, as they see war as the solution to their with Iran in exchange for neglecting government terrorism inside and assassinating opponents outside Iran and even on their own territories. Neglecting crimes against humanity with the country and in prison, and also human rights abuse on the grounds that one should hope that the Islamic Republic will someday transform to a normal regime. In regards to sanctions, we always oppose and will continue opposing economic sanctions against Iran based on the firm assessment that this would only harm the Iranian people, not the regime, but would make the regime stronger. When we say that the law and middle class suffered terrible demand, terrible damage by sanctions. It should not be underestimated that direct pressure on the people from the sanctions was the regime policy in allocating facilities primarily to military security, to militarism, to army, to RGC, and besiegers to terrorize people within the country and also pay for Iran's proxy wars in Balkan years ago and now in Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Yemen, and so on. In fact, Iran has its bloody hands in balkanization of Yugoslavia and helping U.S. imperialism in invading Afghanistan and Iraq. We want U.S. out of these countries, but Iran helped them to stay. In fact, we want U.S. and all coalition forces and also Iran's paramilitary gangs out of Iraq right away and out of Middle East. Let me tell you that anti-imperialism of Islamic regime is not in fact anti-capitalism and against neoliberalism policy that many people around the world are suffering from. In fact, Iran is just obedient to the World Bank and IMF policy that praises Iran almost every year for cutting millions of dollars in subsidizing energy and food products. And as many of you may have heard of during the last 3 months, there were uprisings within the country after announcing a triple hike in gas price. Protests took place in almost all provinces and cities. The protests, of course, considered to be a threat to national security. So over 1,500 were killed, over 8,000 arrested, and many wounded. And now this plane crash as another Islamic regime war crimes is added to the other miseries. To conclude, Iran is only anti-America, not anti-imperialist, the way that unfortunately some of our friends, even in the left, think of. So a third voice, we say neither the repressive Islamic regime nor U.S. imperialism is solution to the people of Iran, and the Middle East military intervention and sanctions are not solution for the people. They are problems by themselves and should be.
You stop my.
The solution is revolution. Fight against war, sanctions, and intervention, and also for freedom, equality, social justice, and just peace in order to get rid of capitalist regime in Iran the same way that we got rid of Shah regime and in Middle East and US itself. We need to build a strong solidarity movement against war and sanctions, against occupation, based on the third voice perspective. Thank you, and long live international solidarity.